Hi, everybody. Hi. Hang on. What did I forget? Do that. Hang on a sec. Un moment, s'il vous plaît. Okay, I'm ready. Oh my God. Thank you, DJ Donut, for 18 months. Hi. Hi, Martin. Thank you. Yeah, I'm back. Wow. What a week it's been. We've got so much to catch up on, which we will do on the WikiWar shows. We'll catch up properly. I have had the best time in Cape Town. So for those of you not on my social media, my bags went missing. My luggage didn't make it home with me, which I was gutted about, but I practiced non-attachment and I decided I wouldn't get upset. And then today it came! Yay! I know. So RTID 86 in the chat there. That's my friend Martin. And we went to Japan in July. And the same thing happened in Japan. We got to Japan and my bag was nowhere to be seen. So for the first 3 days, I had nothing. I didn't care though, did I? Do you remember I said to everyone there, I was like, I'm not going to bring down the group by getting upset about this. So, and everyone was really great. We went straight to a shop called Uniqlo and I just went and bought some new hoodies and some knickers and some socks, and we just got on with it, and then it turned up. So yeah, I was really happy about that. Also what I was very happy about was the fact that hang on. No, it's okay. I brought back with me, which I would have been really upset about this had it have happened, some South African wine. Here it is. This is the shit. Bloemendal Semillon. Okay, so I went wine tasting. And I went wine testing a few hours before my set at the event, for the event. And it was 6, 12, 18 different types of wine. Red wine and white wines. Proper dumb. Yes, Jason. I did play for Jason 47. Oh my goodness, what a guy. What a guy. He's amazing. I thought you would know him, Jason. So, yeah, so today, obviously, I don't drink for the first half of the year. But guess what? It's not the first half of the year anymore, darling. This one, honestly, it is the best. Yeah, sorry in advance to all my moderators. Okay. Oh my God! Oh! I don't know if you can get this online. But basically what they do in South Africa is there's loads of different vineyards. So you drive out into the vineyard area and there's a sit down area where you can just drink their wines and eat food. Yeah, it's a really nice colour, isn't it? Look at that. Looks like urine. In a good way. Yeah, it's really nice. Piss yellow. There you go. And that's what my piss will look like tomorrow, probably. Hi, Lance. So, yeah. That's the label. Blomendal. Blomendal. Estate wine, Semillon, 2017. This is the back of it. This is an elegant wine, like me, with aromas of apple and citrus blossom, accompanied by flavours of poached pear and green fig. The richly textured palate is accompanied by a well-balanced and integrated acidity. This wine will pair beautifully with hot Asian cuisines or spicy curries. Oh, mate. Blumenel. Yeah, Blumenel. Stop it. Hi, Adam. Yeah, Adam, I'm really sorry. And to anyone else that's still waiting, I have had a few weeks where I haven't been here for gigs and maybe family stuff. So that's why I wanted to get onto that. I am still tired. I wouldn't say I'm jet lagged because there was only a 2-hour difference. But obviously I've been quite stressed with the bags not being here. We had to take Magic to the vets this morning. He's not very well. He's got like a kidney issue going on. But I really wanted to get on here and at least get through some of the backlog because I think it's about 4 weeks now. So you will hear from me. I systematically make sure I go through every single email so I don't miss anyone out. Right. It doesn't land. Wine's nice. Bosky just got rid of his backlog. But yeah, Adam, please don't ever think that I am ignoring you. Especially, I would never ignore anybody unless you're a dickhead. And then I won't ignore you then either. I'll just shame you. But I would never not get in touch with you. Especially not you, because I love your stuff. Oh my God! Jamie's here! Yay! No! Guys, can you please do yourselves a big favour? Oh my God, you don't realise. Right, Jamie is me, but in a different body. So Jamie is Jason 47's missus. Beautiful couple. They are just amazing. So Jamie's been looking after me for the last week. And we have proper bonded. So she is my sister from another mister. Please, please, please go and give her a follow. I need to give you a shout out. Jamie, my bag came today and I'm drinking the wine. I'm drinking the wine that I brought. And now I've even though I've still got like another 2 bottles to go, I'm aware that I'm going to run out of this wine really soon, so I'm hoping that I can get it online as well. There we go, guys. Please go and follow DJ Jamie Jam Jar. Go and give her a follow. She's going to be streaming on Twitch quite regularly, so please make sure you give her a follow. She's awesome. She plays trance, tech house stuff, and also like hard trance and loads of different stuff. So yeah, please go and give her a follow. Becky is here. Becky, I was actually going to not ring you because I would not do that because I don't like speaking on the phone. Or mind you, we have spoke on the phone actually, so you're excused on that one. I do actually like talking to you, but I was going to send you a message and say let's do our walking thing soon. But yeah, I'm back from South Africa now. Cheers, guys. Drinking my South African wine. Let's dive right in, shall we? Let's get on with the first song. And today, the first song. Yeah, I've been in South Africa. I got back yesterday. Drama. My bag went missing. And I was like, oh no. And then I was like, do you know what? It doesn't matter that much. And then it turned up. So yeah. Hi, C. James. How you doing? Yeah, I'll get on with it now. I'm sorry. It's because and what did I just say as well? That I was not going to talk about everything. So I'm going to pretend that I'm going to cut all of this out for when it goes onto YouTube, but I probably won't. No, it's far too much work. Okay, so the first track we're going to be listening to... Are you welcome, Jamie? Becky says Amber's on the grog. Yeah, it's... Well, I don't drink for the first half of the year, do I? And this stuff is the stuff that I got from South Africa on my wine tasting event, and it was amazing. It was awesome. Okay, so the first one we're going to do, because I've seen that Ian Hoskins is in, this is Digital Equinox and NeuroGL Blast the Speakers. I'm a bit out of sorts here, so I need to just yeah. I'll remember what I'm doing in a minute. Okay, here we go. Oh, come on, computer. Okay. Really, really good track to start off with this. Really refreshing. It sounds really different to the usual cookie cutter stuff. I like all of the elements in it. I thought it was really, there's a lot going on, but everything is cohesive and it works well. And there were interesting sounds. And a lot of the time at the moment, over the past few years, I've noticed a lot of music is very, I don't know if you knew this or if you recognized it, but everyone seems to use the same noises, the same sounds, the same presets. And I really liked that in this, there was even like the simplest things like that. The plinky plonkies, as I would call them. And then your like your Edison Factor, rippy little question and answer noises. Like this layered. There's a lot of layers in this. There's a lot going on. And it's all well balanced as well. The stuttering there of the riff, you know, to break it up and give it some more energy after that drop. Really, really good. Well done. And I also like the introduction of the phaser over the riff after about 32 bars. I thought all of that together has just made this into a very exciting track. I'll definitely be playing it. And I just liked it. And it's all stays on the same root note as well. It doesn't move. It all stays on the same, on the bass line is staying on the same note, on the root note of the track. And I think that was maybe an intentional decision because there's so much other stuff going on around it. I think it might have actually lost some of its energy if you started to take it off that bass note. And I don't think it didn't need any movement there because all of the rest of the interest was happening with all of the ear candy and the other sounds. Yeah, loved it. Thank you. Well done, Mr. Ferris Wheel and NeuroGL. Keep them coming, please. And guys, please make sure you go and follow on SoundCloud. And next we have got Gav Adam, and this is Cheeky Little Monkey.
is a spiritual summoning of souls connected by the visceral language of music. A celebration that fills the air with the kind of magic you feel deep in your bones. An electric connection sparking new friendships and rekindling old flames. Let us tantalize not just with the prospect of what the night holds, but with the promise of what lies beyond. For in the heart of every raver beats the immortal rhythm of Hard House. This is not just a party. It is a pilgrimage, a journey back to the sacred ground of unity, love, and relentless beats. So, to all who walk through those doors, know this. You are entering a realm where every beat is a heartbeat, every drop a tear of joy, and every moment a memory etched in the annals of time. Now dance, you cheeky little monkey.
There we go. That is Cheeky Little Monkey by Gav Adam. I don't know if you guys saw that in the chat, but Gav said that that sample is his 5-year-old son. And that is the best thing when you have kids, to get them involved in your music. But yeah, how amazing is that? Pre-order on Beatport from tomorrow. So guys, if you want to follow Fearsome Gav, it's Fearsome Gav in the chat, by the way. And this is his SoundCloud there. It's a charity release as well. Oh my God, amazing. So yeah, make sure you go and grab that, everybody. Yeah, I loved it. I really liked obviously I liked the sample itself, where it's come from, but then I liked the mantra that you used to it here. And just pitched it down slightly to make it more tuneful. Oh, that's lovely. Gav, that's so sweet. I'll make sure I get myself a copy as well. Can you please make sure that you tag me in on a post tomorrow, and then I'll share it out to my socials as well. Brilliant. Wow. Yeah, love it. I'm going to be playing this a lot. Great tune. And thank you for sending me all the other ones as well that you sent me. This is the best job ever, because I get sent loads of new music. Ha. Exactly, Bosky. Probably best that you don't make music with other people's kids, though, because you might be seen upon as being a paedophile. I'm not saying that anyone is, but data shows that at least one person that's ever viewed oh my God, oh, that's dark. At least one person who's ever viewed any of my shows is a pedo. Oh, wow. Wow. Next. Stop it. This wine's amazing. Oh, Becky's just found out she's related to one. Yay! Woo! Brilliant. Oh, God. Well, it is the UK after all. Do you know, I actually live in the UK's capital, should we say, of paedophiles. It's like there's like a paedophile ring, basically, in an area quite close to where I live, which is great, you know, when you've got 2 kids. But that's why I'm glad that they don't, pedogeddon. That's why they don't go out anywhere. Oh my God. This is why we can't have nice things, chat. I think it's too late for a trigger warning. Well, actually, no, it's not, because we do have, when people click to join the show, there is an over 18 trigger warning thingy-me-bob there. So I guess that covers us. Right, stop it now. I know I started it. Stop it, because I won't be able to concentrate for the rest of the show. Oh! Okay, next up we have got Tom Sleeps and Elvia Dulcimer. I hope that I have pronounced that name correctly. This is a track called Flames. Now, I know that Tom's been on the show before. So I am... Stop it, Bosky. So I am looking forward to having a little listen to this one. So this is Flames.
Wood, how, closer, flame, slowly, how, closer, flame. Slowly, how fade, flame. I carry this for you.
So there we go. Tom Sleeps and Elvia Dulcimer. And that is Flames. Wow. Big shout out to Tom as well, who's in the chat right now. Nothing but love for this track. I know that, excuse me, Becky really liked it as well did everyone else. And I know you've just said here, thanks for all the feedback, people. I retain more percussion, some voice warp timing, and no, nothing musical in my trainings. Wow. Yeah, I mean, I would have hazarded a guess that you were musically trained. However, I know that Guy isn't musically trained. He's just taught himself, and he does pretty well. Knowing what goes with what. Even though he wouldn't know that something would be like an augmented seventh or a diminished chord or whatever, he would know what the feeling is that it's giving. And sometimes I actually think that we can get a little bit bogged down by the theory of stuff. However, I think it can be it depends what kind of a learner you are, I guess, and also, and how you retain what you have learned. Some people can just kind of recreate emotion in track after track after track, whereas some of us kind of have to like chip away at it and maybe look at chord sequences that work well together, or use a plugin that can help us. But yeah, you certainly don't necessarily need to have training, but I do feel sometimes that the training does really get in the way. On a personal level, I was classically trained on piano, and I did keyboard as well, and that really got in the way of making hard house. Because sometimes you want stuff to be dissonant, and the same with techno. Techno's about some stuff that like kind of clashes in a way that I think my classical mind wouldn't really allow it in. I am a massive pianist. Thank you, Bosky. Yeah, so I had to unlearn a lot of stuff. So I don't think it really, really matters. The only time it matters if you are struggling with understanding why people are saying that something is in the wrong key, or if you can't hear it yourself, or if you feel like you're constantly checking to find out if something's in key or not. Your ears will develop as the more that you make music as well, and then eventually you'll never enjoy music ever again, because you'll just listen to something and go, oh, that's like, I don't know, 20 cents out of tune. Yay. DJ Donut says, I played the trumpet at school. Wow. You're so cool. You're awesome. GWR, hello, by the way. It says, that's the whole reason I hate piano stabs, because I have classical. Yes! Oh my God, it took me ages to like piano stabs. That's such a good point. Yeah. Oh my God. And orchestra hits and stuff. It was like, ugh, brother, ugh. Bosky, I played with my parents' emotions. My little girl got major hype on Recorded today. Yes. Hello, Grouse Beats. Grouse Beats played trombone, the slidey one. Awesome. That's brilliant. Oh, I love Love Struck stuff. Yeah, from the Lurpak advert. Yeah, Bosky. Not Love Struck, but trombones. I'm just reading the chat. C. James played clarinet. Wow. Thank you, Cam. I hope you're good, mate. So, yeah, I love this track. I think it's awesome, and I think you should all go and check out Tom's Linktree. Please go and follow him. Send him some love. Yeah, thank you for sending it in, mate. Next up, we have got Roller Disco. And this is a remix of JX, There's Nothing I Won't Do. Here we go.
I won't do. Anything you want me to, I can't keep my hands off you. There's nothing I won't do, and so I don't know why. And no matter how hard I try, I can't wake my blues goodbye. There's nothing I won't do. Oh baby, I think of you, my heart is on the line. Oh baby, I get with you, my mind feels so fine. There's nothing I won't do. Anything you want me to, I can't keep my hands off you. There's nothing I won't do. Can't keep my hands off you. Can't keep my hands off you. Can't keep my hands off you. There's nothing I won't do. Can't keep my hands off you. Can't keep my hands off you. Can't keep my hands off you. There's nothing I won't do. There's nothing I won't do.
There we go, JX. What was the original called? There's Nothing I Won't Do. Yeah, I really like this one. This is the Roller Disco remix. I think whoever made it is in the chat, but I don't think their name's Roller Disco. I can't remember. If you are in the chat, please say hello. Say hi to everybody. And yeah, please go and follow on SoundCloud as well, gang. There we go. Mythic DJ. Hi. I knew I'd spoken to you recently on email, and I was just trying to think, because I saw that you followed. Cool. Mythic DJ, nice to have you here, mate. Yeah, and thank you so much for sending it in. I like it because it's a very simple remix that you've made. Now, I think you have just ripped the vocal from the original in the beginning bit. Let's have a listen. Which I kind of don't mind it. What I also like about it is the fact that you haven't placed the vocal on the original root note. It's actually on a harmonic of the root note. So it kind of gives it a different feel, the way that your bass line is hitting the a cappella.
So I don't know why. And no matter how hard I try, I can't wake my blues goodbye. There's nothing I won't do. Oh baby, I think of you, my heart is on the line. Oh baby, I get with you, my mind.
I mean, that bit there, because that's like what they call the middle eight, isn't it? It kind of like, it's still disguised, so it still isn't like, it doesn't sound bad.
It's so fine. There's nothing I won't do. Anything you want me to, I can't keep my hands off.
But I like how your progressing bass line is on that harmonic of the root note and not the same as the original. I quite like that. Yeah. Because it gives a whole new feel to, because the original's like a major key, isn't it? And this is kind of like, it's giving it more of a driving difference in feels. So yeah, I thought that was quite clever. I don't know if that was like an intentional thing or not, but it works really well. So yeah, thank you for sending it in, mate. Next up, we've got another 90s banger. This is Ice MC and Circle of Fifths is crying. Yay! Ice MC and DJ Richie, Think About the Way. This is also known as Julie's remix. Now, Julie is the artist's sister whose life was cut short by cancer, as he's told me in the email that he sent. So this has got very sentimental value to him also. And again, like we've spoken about this before on the show, about how important it is for our mental health, for anything that we go through. If you can create something in memory of a person that you miss, or a pet, or anything like that, or a thing that you're going through in your life. I know Bosky's done some amazing tunes which have helped him to process, his own pain and stuff. And I do believe that this one is a similar thing as well. That it can really help us to express those feelings. Hi, Twiddle. So yeah, we're going to get on and have a listen to this one. Ice MC and DJ Richie, Think About the Way, Julie's remix. So there we go, Ice MC and DJ Richie. Think About the Way, Julie's remix. Just want to say a big thank you to Adam Schofield and Proper Dumb as well. Thank you. And also DJ Donut, all of you for subscribing. I really appreciate you guys. I'm getting quite emotional just thinking about the way just thinking about, you know, the reasons why DJ Richie says that he's made this track. He said to me on his email that they had a shared love for 90s rave culture, and you know, it's that's the thing about 90s music for our age group, is it just transports us back to a time where we didn't have any worries. We were young. We didn't have bad backs. Didn't have cancer. And there is so much evidence as well about how listening to nostalgic music just changes, how you're feeling. I know it can be sad as well. When we do think about people that we've lost by listening to music that they would have loved at the time. But there's a reason for that. And that is because you are supposed to cry. You're supposed to feel emotion. It's really, really important that we do. And our emotions can't hurt us. I can imagine that, like, I'm going to mirror Jason Naughty's sentiments there about, what did he say? Let me just see. So he said, do you know what, May? I really hope this helped you work through a shit time. Soak it in and get as many endorphins as you can from it. I really like the 90s chord changes, by the way. Yeah. Did I just see... Who did I see come in there? Dr. Yu, hello. Thank you. Thank you. Well, thank you. Welcome in. Dr. Yu says, oh, mate, my dad's favourite band was Muse. Anytime I hear one of their tracks, I stop what I'm doing and happy cry. Oh, stop. Oh, I do the same with my mum, with Phil Collins and Genesis. In fact, oh, my God. In fact, I was driving the car to go and see Grandad with the kids and Guy quite recently, and I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna put some Phil Collins on," and I said to the girls, I was like, "Right, I'm telling you now, I'm putting on Phil Collins, and I don't want you to say a word about how crap the music is, how you don't like it." Because my mummy's dead and one day I'll be dead too. And they're like, oh, shut up, mum. And so I was like, I want to listen to my dead mum's music. And then every single time that one of the tracks would finish, and I do this with them all the time. I'm like, right, clap. So they have to clap every single time one of the tracks finished. I'm like, right, clap. And they do, bless them. Yeah, they can't argue with that. I love a bit of emotional blackmail when it comes to my kids. That's how I continue to get cuddles off them. Because I'm always like, Mummy won't be here for very long. Come and give me a cuddle. But yeah, Grousebeat says Enigma Gregorian chant is mine for the old man. Yeah, we've all got one. We've all got at least one song that just transports us back. And what I loved about this remix was it was even though I don't think a label would pick it up, and I think this is the point that we need to talk about, because a lot of the tracks on this show that I like to play, it's not necessarily, if you want advice on how to get signed by a label, cool, we can do all that. But what I'm really, really interested in is seeing your journey. So a lot of you have been listening and sending music in now for years into this show. And I've seen so much improvement in so many of you, and a lot of you do have your own labels, or you are getting signed to labels. But the other part of it that I really love are those of you who aren't necessarily wanting to be a DJ or a music producer per se, but you've made music and you've enjoyed it, and you're sending it in for the first time. You've never sent something in before, or something like this where there's a story behind it. Because I think it shows us something really important, that you don't have to devote your life to this. You don't have to be, making the best kick and bass, and carving it out, and the sound design and stuff. It can literally be, putting together music or a cappellas in a meaningful way, and making a kind of montage of like you would do I guess, with photos where you'd get all your favourite photos and you'd put them all together and frame it. I kind of like the idea that this is a musical version of that. So yeah, thank you very much for sending it in. What are you guys on about in the chat? You guys are so distracting. We're talking about deep, meaningful stuff and you lot are on about penises. What the hell? Ha! Oh, you want about Gary Glitter? Okay, cool. My dad loves Gary Glitter. He still plays it all the time. Wow. That's hilarious. GWR and Gary Glitter's love story. Yeah. Oh, wow. They are nutters, aren't they, Hustler? It's funny, though. Yep, laughing is as helpful as crying as well, by the way. It doesn't matter which one you do. Or if you're very lucky, you get to do a bit of both. But yeah, thank you very much for this nostalgic musical trip down memory lane, DJ Richie. I really, really appreciate you. And yeah, guys, please make sure you go and follow Dave on DJ Richie on Instagram. I've put the link there already. I'll put another link there as well. Oh, DJ Donut. So DJ Donut's just put something very interesting. I live Sarah and I's music journey at the moment. I wonder why we wait until we hit 50 to start making tunes. There you go. You can start at any point. So yeah, if you guys want to go and give DJ Richie a follow, here is the Insta. Stop it, GWR. Stop. Why don't you guys talk about this on the DJ shows? Because all of this is coming up on here. I'm going to get demonetized by YouTube. Oh, well. Miss Beraving is next. Miss Beraving, this is Jason Naughty, who's done an awesome... He's called it a mashup or an edit. And I'm going to just... Because I had to just check with him. First of all, I was like, what do you mean it's a mashup or an edit? Because usually that means to me that they have taken pre-existing songs and just spliced them all together, but that's not the case. He's actually made his own track around these samples that he's used. But I do know that, you know, obviously people use these terms interchangeably. But yeah, this is I'm going to call it a remix for my own benefit. Miss Beraving, Jason Naughty. Here we go. Basically, old school riff that needed donking up for my dance floors. Nice. Nice. Okay, let's go. Yeah, another example of a track that there's a lot going on, but it all fits really well. And it's so exciting. It's a very ADHD track, and I mean that in the best possible way. So yeah, I'd love to know like how many old school samples you've fitted into that. It's almost like a mega mix, isn't it? You know, on Radio 1 where they get someone to do like a 5-minute mega mix. Yeah. Yeah, shout out to the ADHD crew. Woo! Yeah, I love it. I do really, really like this. So, yeah, please more of the same. More of the same. And if you guys can please go and follow Jason Naughty as well over on SoundCloud. Misbehaving, and such a cool name as well. Yeah, I loved it. Absolutely loved it. And yeah, just the whole... Oh, okay, Jason, yeah, I'll look out for that. The whole donk thing is massive at the moment as well. This bounce music has just made a massive comeback. So I'm sure this will do well. Very sure. Yeah, I love it. Thank you for sending it in, babe. Thank you. Love to the family as well. Next up, oh my God, we've got Bosky. Bosky. Let's. But how long is that bubble going to last? Because you can't really progress that genre. What do you mean with bounce? How long is that bubble going to last? I guess that's a subjective thing, isn't it? Yeah, it is just a donk, but however, that donk has been used so many different ways. That donk is the same sound that they use in a lot of the 90s stuff, like I Love You Baby, the original. It's just that it's not an offbeat donk, but it's still the same sound. Yeah. So, I mean, it's lasted... Fucking hell, I've been playing bounce music for... about 23 years. At least 20 years. At least. So you mean, or do you mean like how long is it going to be like commercially viable? The same as anything, in my opinion, from being an older person, seeing things as they are over the years. I don't know if anyone else wants to say their side of it, but from what I've seen, music is kind of like fashion and seasons. You get summer, autumn, winter, and the other one, spring. Cycles. So we had the 90s stuff in the 90s. And I remember in the 90s, there was a whole 70s revival or 60s revival. So I remember for a bit, there were a lot of like knee-length socks and 60s dresses. I remember it vividly. And then we had like the hippie glasses and the crushed velvet floppy hats, didn't we? That kind of thing. So that's another example of fashion making, a comeback. But yeah, everything comes round in cycles. GWR says, I'm bitter because I brought in an original vocalist and went through a whole bunch of shit. And he got rejected by every bounce label because it was original, and originals don't sell. Wow. Mate. I wish that it wasn't true, but I do understand what you're saying. Yeah, I do understand what you're saying. I would, if you've still got hold of it now, I would send it out again because it might have been the right music, but just the wrong time. And yeah, like Jason says, you don't need to be on a label. Have you tried sending it to Dave Gray? A scene can't withstand that mentality. Maybe. There is a lot of more original stuff out there now. Yeah, exactly what Jason says. Fuck 'em. Don't worry about 'em. Hang on, my chat's being weird. That's better. Yeah, I think it's just... remember, like, these days you can... send it over to Bosky. Send it over to me. Anything that you've got that's unsigned as well. We'll always take a listen to it. I'm sure Jason will as well. So... what's happened to my chat? Hang on, my chat's just, like, white screened. What? Chat. Okay, my chat's back now. But yeah, and remember, you can always do this on your own as well. So you can do Bandcamp, DistroKid to get stuff out there, and onto Spotify. So please don't be bitter. Do not put the outward success. I know it's important to a degree, but the fact is you're making great music. So that should be the success there, is the fact that you're making good music. There you go. Jason just said Tom Berry's just started up his own Bandcamp. And Tom Berry would have no problem getting signed to any labels. Now, the great thing about doing it on your own is you'll get more money from it as well. I love you too, Becky. I love you. GWR, why? Okay, so yes, but also I need a label because I refuse to promote myself. Well, you need to start promoting yourself. It's important. Maybe you might have a lot of great stuff that you could impart in knowledge with people, you know? Just because you've got to know, says Tom Sleeps, doesn't say anything about your music. Exactly, Tom, exactly. Hi, Carl. I'm Amish. What's Amish mean? Is that like Amish? What do you mean? Promotion is more important than the song. That's why shit songs get big. Okay. Yeah. What's Amish mean? Let me just look this up. What is Amish? I thought that's what you meant, but I thought it was spelled Amish. So what do you mean then? You're not allowed to promote yourself if you're Amish? How does that affect things? Oh, it's spelled Amish. Oh, okay, I didn't know that. Does that mean you're not allowed to promote yourself? Be plain? Well, you're fucked already then, aren't you? Because your music's not plain. So, I don't know if you know that. It means I don't want to. Yeah, I thought you weren't allowed technology. What are you doing with the internet? Silly. Oh, fuck it. You're going to hell with this now, whether you like it or not. Yeah, you're not a very good Amish person, really, are you? It's probably why you're here. So, yeah, basically, don't fucking use excuses. Just get out there and promote yourself. Yeah, like Donut says, it can be a bit daunting. But maybe you just got to find a way to do it. Okay, so before we move on to Bosky's tune, I know that there was a lot of, and probably still is, a lot of divide between, you know, like a lot of producers don't really like this whole promotion thing. Guy's one of them. But you know, when you see people in their studios and they're pointing the finger and they're like rocking out to their tune for social media. I remember when hi Dalek Bob, hi. I remember when I very first saw that. Thank you for 33 months, mate. I love you. So when I first saw that, I was like, oh my God, this is just so cringe. It's so cringe. But then I started to think to myself, well, how else are you supposed to promote stuff? Because it is awkward, isn't it? It is an awkward thing. Oh my God. Yeah, so I changed my mind on that. I thought, well, do you know what? Why not? Why shouldn't people point the fingers and, you know, dance around to their own tune? Hello, DJ Mufasa. I've got a shark raid. Oh my God. Hi, guys. Hello. How was your stream? Oh, thank you, Mufasa. You're one of those too. It's all right. I let that come through. That's fine. So we're just talking about ways for promoters, or not promoters, DJs or predominantly artists, producers, to which ways do you guys promote yourselves online? Because GWR is having a bit of an issue at the moment and doesn't want to promote himself, but is also at the same time really annoyed that his music isn't getting anywhere. So, you know, this is 2024. We do need to promote ourselves, because if we don't, no one's going to hear our music. I think there's something ridiculous like 100,000 or 200,000 songs are uploaded daily to Spotify and on the internet, and so the possibilities of yours ever getting noticed are extremely small if you're not doing any extra promotion. So in a way, you are doing some promotion, GWR, because you do send your music here. I play a lot of your music. We have like the now playing thing. So, you know, those are ways. But you also do need to put in some of the legwork yourself. If you don't want to do it in the studio, you know, beating one off to your own track or whatever, then don't. I was going to make another oh yeah, that was it. You could make like a music video and share that instead. You know, why don't you see if anyone can make a music video for you, or just learn how to make one yourself. You could do one very, very easily. Hi everybody. Hi. Beating one off, yeah, it means having a wank. It means masturbating. Beating one off. If you can actually ask Urban. Beat one off. Oh, no definition found. What? I'm sure that's what it means. That's what I thought it meant anyway. I see people just whoring themselves out on Facebook for a number one on Toolbox. In what way? Do you mean just what, by just mentioning that they've got a track out? Choking the chicken, yes, that's another. Burping the worm. Let's see if it knows what that one is. This is so ADHD right now. We're having 3 conversations at the same time. Urban. Burp the worm. A smart fart that took the elevator up. No, that's not what it means. No. Hi, Chair Bear. Your date with Mrs. Palmer and her 5 daughters. Oh my God, Richie. Stop. Okay, we're moving on to the next tune now. But yeah, be okay. Be okay with promoting yourself. It's fine. If you don't want to, just share your stuff on your socials. Send it over here. We'll help wherever we can. But you got to become okay with talking about yourself. It's all right. In fact, you should be proud of yourself for making good music. Okay, next up we've got Bosky, and this is Get Down. Not Get Down. Like you get told if you are doing, if you're on like the kitchen counters or a table or something, but get down. Get glittered. Get down. So much education and humour. I know, right? Who said learning isn't fun? Not me. Okay, here we go. This is Bosky and Get Down. There we go, Bosky, get down, or get down. This is my, now I know I say this quite a lot with your music, but this is my new favourite. Definitely my new favourite. And I know exactly why I like it as well. Obviously, very well balanced, so all the sounds are great, blah, blah, blah. But it really is those riffs. And those chord progressions. And the element of surprise, meaning I can't preempt where you're going with it. And yeah, like I can tell a lot of work's gone into that. And I really, really appreciate it. I've now got that riff in my head. Yeah, that bit is everything. That is the hook for me. So good. Because holding those top notes as well just keeps the... You can then move around with that melody by keeping those holding those higher notes at that whatever frequency that those notes are playing at. It keeps the solidity of that, but then you get the movement and the emotion behind the drops as well, if that makes sense. I still think I can give it another 10%. It's good that you think that. But sometimes it's great for us as artists to work on one specific thing per track. So in this one, I'd say like your focus was probably been on that riff and the progression, because you've nailed your percussion now and your kick and bass relationship, all that. I mean, by the way, I love the kick. I think that kick's very, very good. Cuts through lovely, and everything else sounds extremely well balanced. So if you say 10%, you think you can go into the 10%, I would recommend that on your next one you work on sound design of a lead. Sound design of a lead. Evolving the sound of a lead. And just doing some sound design in general, I think, would be... Yeah, bigness of the leads. Because if you try and think about everything, you'll just end up with a very... If you try and do everything in one session, you'll just end up with a mediocre track. So something that I've definitely found helps me to make a decent track instead of a quick track. And that is to spend a session, say to myself, okay, for the next... hour, the next 2 hours, I'm going to be working on the kick and then my basic drums. So hi-hat, open hi-hat, closed hi-hat, snare, clap, rides, and get them balanced. And I find by doing that, you're not skating through and just, oh, that'll do. Yeah. Get something done every day and be happy with it. Yes, Tom. Tom knows. Yeah, definitely. And I love it. I love it. Thank you for sending it in, mate. We love you. Next up, we've got Pie and Mash, Hopes and Dreams, in brackets, featuring the London Gospel Choir. Here we go.
Running out of love. You gave me everything I've got. So would you keep me in your good books for a while? Until I'm standing on my own 2 feet and ready for my life to make a turning.
Just a little time. No, I've let you down.
There we go. Hopes and Dreams featuring the London Gospel Choir. Welcome in Angry Paws. Yeah, I really like this. House music, baby. Soulful house, gospel, uplifting, piano house, summer vibes. You've got it all here. I really, really enjoyed listening to that. Very uplifting. See, this is the thing, right? I don't know, GWR, if you were being serious about being Amish, but I wouldn't mind being a little bit more religious if I could go, if there were like gospel choir churches around here. I don't know if Amish people have that. I don't know if even you're allowed to like listen to music or something, but I don't know. I'm quite ignorant to what the actual do's and don'ts are in the Amish community, but I would definitely go to church a bit more if it had more music like this. It's Christian Jacking House. Yay! Jesus is amazing. He's so cool. You can go to gospel choir without being religious. That's such a good point. Oh my God, you're right. The problem is, though, because it's on a Sunday, I'm usually hanging on a Sunday. I mean, I guess I could watch them. But did you know what the problem is? Do you know what I think is the worry? The worry is they're going to get me. They're going to be like, or they're going to say something really, like, bad, and I'm not going to like it. Like gay people are going to hell or something. That's my worry, is like they'll say something that I am apparently, or am I drunk? Abhorrently against, and then I might not like it, you know, anymore. It might ruin it for me, because I'd literally have to leave at that point. Do you know what I mean? But maybe I'll just do that. Oh, I didn't hear that. But I love all the songs. You know how much I love Jesus bangers anyway. But yeah, I would love to go to a gospel church. But it's just because I'm not a very churchy person, really. It depends what services you go to, which branch of faith. Yeah. So, okay, so you've just said there about pastors and preachers or reverend of whatever location you are. Hang on a second. So what is happening here is it that certain churchy reverends or whatever they're called, or the pastor or the preacher, right? Is it to do with their particular beliefs? Because, you know, like recently, and we had a good laugh at this recently, there was a guy who was like really against boys being with boys. So he was very homophobic. And he would talk about that in his sermons, but he was a Christian preacher. And then later on, it got found out that he was doing loads of crystal meth and having sex with boys. So it was like, thou doth protest too much. So is it that, in fact, that you just need to find a preacher or a pastor that isn't about that? Because I would have thought if you're following a religion, surely the whole religion's got its do's and don'ts. Or am I wrong? Because then it just feels like, they're just making it up as they go along. All those new atheist dudes who I base my non-belief on turned out to be giant douchebags, so maybe they were wrong. I don't know, but yeah, I'll have to look into this further, because it's just weird to me that you would have a whole religion, but then certain preachers have their kind of spin on it, and then others, you know, are okay with it, but it's all supposed to be like Christianity or something. Very religious people are often trying to cover something up. It's the forgiveness thing. Okay, so do you know what? I came from a devout My grandparents were devout C of E, Church of England, which by my understanding, Church of England was made because King Henry VIII wanted to divorce his wives or something. So I don't understand why that's even a reason why you'd follow a faith, but they were devout C of E. But they were wonderful people. They couldn't do enough for others and for charities. And, you know, they were great, lovely people, but very religious. So, you know, I do think that there is a great side to it as well. But what is interesting to me is this, like, complete, you know, like, especially when they get found out, like this guy, this preacher, he's given all this power and he's like, yeah, it's really wrong to be gay. And then like he's doing the thing that he's saying that you can't do. That's what annoys me about it. That's what makes me think, well, yeah, you might have great food at this gig and you might have really good singers and stuff. But I feel like, yeah, you're just going to say something weird in a minute. And if I am entranced by the whole thing, I don't want that getting in there. But I like the songs. Yeah, I see a few of you who said that you are atheist. I don't think I'm atheist. But I do think that it's okay to be atheist. I think it makes a lot of sense. I think the one that I like is agnostic. So my dad says he's agnostic. I feel like I'm probably agnostic. So agnostic is a person who believes that nothing is known or can be known of the existence or nature of God. So yeah, that's how I see it. So yeah, I'm unwilling to commit to an opinion about it. So I think that we're not really supposed to know what it is. Yeah, that's what I'd like. I like to think myself as being agnostic, and then it's kind of like a pick and mix. I don't know what you guys are like as well, but I'm a kind of a pick and mix kind of girl when it comes to my beliefs. So I like a bit of Buddhism, I like a bit of Taoism, and I like the thought of, you know, agnosticism, being agnosticism. Yeah. And I also love atheism because I have actually realised something about atheists. Atheists have studied the Bible a damn sight more than a lot of people who would consider themselves to be Christian, for example. Which is interesting, isn't it? I think. Yeah. But yeah, whatever you are, we still love you. As long as you don't tell everyone else what they need to think, then that's fine with me. See, James says we are God and we are letting a higher form with AI take over us. Maybe we should. Yeah. But I do think everyone should read the Bible at some point. There's a lot of wisdom in there. But I don't think you need to like live your life by it, because you're always going to be doing it through the primitive human brains that we've got. And it's always open up to interpretation. Like, thou shalt not covet thy neighbour's ass. Like, what? What are you saying? What do you mean? What's wrong with my ass? And the other thing as well, which I found very interesting, was the original meaning of sin. So the original meaning of sin isn't actually what we think it is, or what we're told to believe, that, you know, you're doing something inherently wrong or bad or evil. To sin is to miss the mark. So sin used to be an archery term. And this archery term, sin, was to miss the mark. And that means to miss the point of life. And that is original sin. So, yeah. I don't think it is, Carl. So Carl said the Bible, the biggest fictional writing ever. I think there's a lot of... Because remember, you've got to think that there were stories. This all goes down to... I watch a lot of Graham Hancock I'm very, very interested in like the Youngest Dryas impact, and all the different types of civilization that we've had during through the millennia as human beings, and so the way that I see the Bible is like it's stories, it's like mythology, and there are things to be learned from that story, from that book, but it's not obvious. But yeah, who knows? Hi Kerry, welcome into our drunk chat about Jesus and stuff. I'm drinking wine. We finished the stream now, we've finished all the songs. This is just extra. You can go now. We've done all the songs now. Dude, all life came from one woman, Eve. She must have boofed one of her two sons. Yeah, like, I don't believe that. I do think the Garden of Eden must have been... Yeah, this is... Oh my God, should we play Jackbox? Stop it. Stop. Okay, we'll play Jackbox then. Hang on. I'm just going to finish this stream and then I'll come straight back. I'll leave it on my Amber D one though. Okay, so I'm going to say goodbye. I'm not going to raid out, and I'm just going to start the stream again just so I've got two separate things for YouTube. Okay, one sec. Bye, everyone.